Welcome to the Marriott Hotel in Bournemouth, down by the cliffs and the beach as well. I wouldn't normally stay in a hotel in my own hometown, but as I was there for a event and I was given a discounted rate of £100 for one night with breakfast, I figured, okay, I'll give it a go, and that gives me an excuse to do a hotel review or experience on the Marriott. So you can have this place as little as £85. That's what I've seen it recent times since I filmed this video. And overall, the room I got was actually pretty good. As you can see, we got desk area, we got some, chairs, we got a nice, lovely double bed, even though I had only booked for one person, and some funky artwork. No pad and pen were provided. As you can see, there's a little subliminal message going on there, and a phone which connects you to the front desk, because you can get room service. And if we just come over here, we got a kettle, which you can fill up, and there's tea and coffee provided, and some little Biscoff on the side, just to make things a bit sweeter. There's the room service menu. You're more than welcome to pause that and have a look. That just shows you some of the prices. There may be a gratuity charge on that, but it depends on the establishment. And there's some stuff you can ask to be delivered to your room if you want to have room service for breakfast, not go down to the main eatery. Now here's something I found quite funny. We had both a Book of Mormon and a Holy Bible in the drawer, which I thought was quite quirky, considering that most hotels these days don't even bother putting this sort of reading material in. I think this is the first time in several years since I've seen a Bible or some sort of religious book in a hotel. And moving into the bathroom, ignore the deodorant and the aftershave, that was provided by me, but everything else was provided by the hotel. The toilet and sink did its job, spare towels and toilet roll were provided should you need it, and they provided this rather nice This Works branded body lotion or hand lotion and soap. Almost said soup there. The shower itself was nice, ticked all the right boxes. It had this little fold-out door which you could use to stop the water from running out. Same brand, This Works, for shampoo, conditioner and body lotion. And then up here we had two different shower heads if you wanted a monsoon or something a bit more normal. Room 249 is where I stayed, so if you want to stay in the same room that I did, that's the one to request. Might not be ideal for families. The decor was what you'd expect probably from a Marriott. I'd never stayed in a proper Marriott before, only in their spin-off brands. So this was actually quite another exciting excuse for me to stay here, so I'll have to do a Hilton at some point. Breakfast was included. It's the usual buffet type layout. Hot food, cereals, yogurts, fruits. Christmas stuff was all over the place because it was early December. And everything ticked the right boxes. I had a nice little mix of everything. Pastries, yogurts, juice, coffee, and it was all very, very nice. The hotel, like I said, was about £100. There were some facilities like, a gym area and some like spa areas. Some of that might be extra. But overall, I didn't use any of that because I was there for an event. I was there in the evening, there in the day, and that was it. But overall, I thought it was a really nice hotel. And if you do want to stay in this hotel, I can highly recommend it if you want to go something a bit more premium than just staying in a Travelodge or a Premier Inn. There's a lovely Asian restaurant attached to the side as well. Overall, I'm prepared to give this hotel, based on my experience, a solid 11 out of 15. Good job, Marriott.